Everyone makes mistakes. Some are dire, some reshape your life. Mine was just beautifully silly. Last August, I fell backward into a world I knew nothing about. A free bike landed in my truck bed, and suddenly I had a desperate urge to learn how to build it. I hunkered down, I lost hours to online research, I ordered the wrong parts, returned them, painted a frame in the yard, bolted on the right components, and somehow created a masterpiece. I rode that bike endlessly. I got the bug. And then I built another. Someone once told me, you can make a small bike big, but you can never make a big bike small. I tried everything to force my restored Univega to fit my body. But once you experience a frame that actually matches your geometry, you can't go back to fighting your machine. So, I stripped it down. I donated the Univega's bones to Bicycle Rescue, hoping that someone taller could finally give that frame the life it deserved. That choice left me with a perfectly good Shimano CUES group set, a soul looking for a new body. I thought it would take months to find the right match. Then, I found this 1999 GT Outpost on OfferUp for $30. At the time, I was right in the middle of building a Trek 3700. I was terrified a 16-inch frame was going to be way too cramped.
I really think this frame is too small.
But I had a hunch. I knew 90s GTs were engineered with a longer, more aggressive top tube. I gambled that the geometry would save me.
Yeah, this thing is, in the nicest way possible, this thing is a piece of work. It's just not ride ready at all. So here's the GT Outpost. What I'm most excited about this bike is the frame size. So it's a 16-inch frame. I measured it. I'm considering throwing a rigid fork on there anyways. Less maintenance, less moving parts. You know, everyone obviously loves this triple triangle. I've grown to become fond of it as well.
I was right. The fit was absolute perfection. At first, I just cobbled it together with parts I had lying around.
Call me crazy, but this thing looks really sick actually, and I'm super excited to try it out. What's cool is like this is gonna be close to what the final look will be. Just kind of an odd Frankenbike for sure. And I'm also gonna swap the tires. The tires will be black. All right, I'm giving you the look of what it looks like before the test ride. All the cabling is done. This thing is looking sick. The carrot build. First note, what I had to do was I had to throw on these 1.5-inch wide tires instead of those Juseo ones. The Juseo were 1.95, which was too wide for my mini V brakes, which I have mounted and ready to go. So I put mini V brakes because I needed that short pole to go along with these Shimano CUES drifters. I don't know if you guys remember these from the Univega build when I first built it. So I needed a short pole, and I did not want to go with Canties. The whole drivetrain is the exact same as when I first installed on the Univega, but I'm really excited to see how everything feels on this frame that actually fits me. I'm gonna go throw my helmet on, try it out. Much better. Dude, this thing is awesome, dude. It does a shifting. These are the stock brake pads. I might get some Kool-Stops. And then of course, I can't complete the video without a real test ride.
But a bike like this begs to get dirty. I wanted to take it off the pavement and see what I could actually do. So, I upgraded the rubber to a set of aggressive touring tires, threw on some high-performance brake pads, and went to work.
What I have done is thrown on these sweet Continental tires. The reason I swapped is because I wanted something as thick as I could go with the mini V brakes. And on top of that, I got these Kool-Stop brake pads, which help my stopping power immensely. The new tires make it look super clean. I adjusted the saddle where I needed it, and I adjusted the handlebars as needed. Yep, here's my GT Outpost. This thing is sick, it fits me perfect. The only thing I wish it had was a little more speed on the flats. Right now I kind of spin out when I'm at top speed. Well, I can fit a 42 tooth chainring on the front, and I'm considering it. I'm considering getting a new cassette here too. But then I'd be spending more time on this build than I have. And I need to work on getting those other bikes fixed up and out for bicycle rescue. But for now, I think it's gonna sit as is. Finally brought this thing out to the Juanita Cooke Trail. Just rode it all the way down, all the way to the lake. Getting some dirt on those tires. Definitely not a ton of traction, but I can rip on this thing. I can go fast. The sand, I already kind of wobble a little bit, which was expected. I knew that when I bought these tires, but obviously I don't expect to ride on a ton of sand. It's just what was there on the trail, but this thing is awesome. Good choice with the tires and the brakes. I feel more confident than I did on the Univega originally.
What I'm left with is a machine I've genuinely come to love. It sits right behind my Surly, and honestly, it's earned its spot. It has character. Leaving the original, battle-scarred orange paint untouched was the best decision I made. It keeps the bike honest. It keeps it a sleeper. This frame still runs the exact mechanical engine from my original Univega build, paired with the original chromoly steel fork from the Univega that I finally got the crown race off of. But this engine is wrapped in a lighter, snappier, far more capable chassis. It doesn't just go fast, it handles like an absolute weapon.
Getting the bike dirty again, but also wanted to show you got the GoPro on, but the new jerseys are in. They look sick. Shout out to True Threads. Nick at True Threads knows what's up when it comes to making cut and sew jerseys. Anyway, I just want to say I love this bike. I took this for the perfect gravel ride. Again, I got the GoPro on so you can see. I don't even know if I'm technically allowed to come on this trail, but I have been, and I will until I get told not to. Anyway, the bike is handling awesome. Up ahead is the best part. Here we go.
From green to orange, this CUES drivetrain has survived the learning curve. Everyone makes mistakes, but the magic happens when you choose to learn from them. I chose to give the soul of my first ever build a second breath of life inside this 99 GT frame, and I wouldn't change a thing.